I got the live in the mansion, they know it. I got some that's up in the Jordan, they know it. I came on top of the building, yeah, we had a plan. We came on top of the building, yeah, we never ran. Down there, thought that I had a plan. Oh, hey, 10 o'clock, got a flight out, yeah, I'm going back out to Japan. I got 2 Billy truck and a big door when it's land. Bruce Wayne, I'm Batman, I'm best man. I got my best man.
All right, Coach, thank you. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. All the success in New England over the last few decades, and this crowd has never been more enthusiastic. A moment ago, the Pats emerged from their locker room. They are set as they'll square off with the Kansas City Chiefs. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
Find out.
On first down, Mahomes. A dump off now to Hill. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
What'd you say?
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
You find out.
On second down, here's Mahomes. That's out to Hill, right side complete. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on third.
Easily be.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important third down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
On first and 10, here's Mahomes. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by and they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Brady and the Patriots now first and 10 at their own 27. So after the INT, it's Brady.
Oh, come on, baby.
Is incomplete. Gronkowski the intended target, and it's second down. Remember, the Chiefs and Pats met in the season opener last year, and it was the Chiefs that came in and shocked the defending champs 42-27 behind 4 Alex Smith touchdowns. 2nd and 10 now from the 27. Brady again here on 2nd and 10. Flush to his right. And that is incomplete.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Here's Brady. Can't hang on to it.
Come on, man.
Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively, but instead it just brings up 4th down. On 4th down on now is the lefty Ryan Allen to punt. Tyreek Hill back deep for Kansas City. And now here comes Kansas City. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 13. They'll run for the first time with Hill. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so because then
you want that over here. You want that over here,
the
bro.
offense has to keep pace.
Now Mahomes escaping the pressure right. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jason McCourty. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
Yeah.
They'll run it here. This is James White. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. The linebacker, Anthony Hitchens, there on the stop.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
He's going to say, hey, Smiley. You about to call me right now. Hey, Smiley. Hey, Smiley. Hey, Smiley.
One play at a time now. Wait, set. Wait, 20.
Yep.
They run with a rookie. This is Sony Michel.
Smiley.
And that play will go nowhere. Losing
Smiley,
yardage
I don't
back
believe the
near
Packers
midfield at
is the same guy.
49. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
So, here we go. Ozzy.
Brady going to throw.
Oh, my God. Come on,
inside
baby.
the 20. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. He missed on his first 3 passes.
They didn't,
was 0 for 3.
They didn't let me get to him because that's drunk.
Maybe that'll get him going.
Yeah, it wasn't a time for panic, but there was some concern because once you start in a certain pattern, you're wondering, can you get out of it? And that flips the other way, too, when you're throwing it really well. In this case, now he's got his first completion. They think he might be off to the races.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. Down this close to the goal line, first down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on first down in this situation because second down, that gives me an option of running play action, maybe throwing it.
Brady now to throw. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Gronkowski, the intended receiver.
What I tell y'all? What I tell you?
Golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
What'd you say?
Lampard said he'll come back, but he wants to be able to move one guy to middle linebacker.
Will lead the Chiefs up first.
Who said if they come back, they want to do what?
Their own 20-yard line.
Man apart. That used to be the Redskins.
Who's man
So
apart?
after the INT, here's
the
Mahomes.
Redskins.
He's
Remember?
going deep for Brooks. This is taken in. It's complete.
Oh, yeah?
Past the 20.
He said he wants to come back, but he wants to be able to move one player to middle linebacker.
Touchdown.
That's cool.
Antonio Brown.
You cool with that?
Yeah, I'm cool with that.
Touchdown.
All right.
We just got to stay there.
Okay.
All right.
I'll let him know. All right.
And his kick is no good.
Boy, this telephone, man.
Kicking-wise, as this one stays 6-0.
Can't play the game talk on the phone.
Butker now to kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep.
Man apart.
Now the Patriot offense set to take over again. There are parts of their last drive.
No, he said he used to have the red. He said he used to have the red
the
skin.
interception, but they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
That's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
On second down, here's Brady. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before
challenge.
it's taken down. 23
Challenge.
yards on the play.
Challenge. I like it. I like it. I like it.
They'll run it now out of the gun.
Sweet in the cotton candy.
Leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The
Brandy.
disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run
You right, bro.
fits
You right.
and
You
leaves
right. You
creases
right.
like they were able to split right there.
I forgot. Always a needed smile.
20.
She will break down and cry. R.
There
Kelly.
they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense just
Come on, y'all.
to run and shut them down.
A gain of 26 on the third down conversion.
I've got to make sure that I don't take Tom Brady's greatness for granted, that we make it routine. How about that throw right there?
Yeah.
Another great completion.
And you know one area where he honed his throwing, he was a catcher in high school. He was actually drafted by the Expos in 1995 in the 18th round.
Wow, that would have been something to see him behind the dish.
Think he gunned down a few guys?
Gunned down a few guys trying to steal second. That would have been fun to watch. When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
Brady to throw on second down. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on.
Oh, wait,
in the
that
pocket, chucked it away. Flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are in the field. Have some
break
awareness.
down and
Tackle to
try.
tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
Hey,
now
man,
it's
you know how I
third
used to
and
do,
long, 'cause
brother.
Remember, they also lose it down on the grounding call.
Hey, Alabama. Out. 29. Alpha.
To throw, it's Brady. And this is caught. It's Edelman.
Yeah.
And all the way in. Touchdown, New England.
He's third, bro.
Julian Edelman, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Patriots are an extra point away from going out in front.
I mean, well, they ain't had to look too hard for him.
Extra point good by Gostkowski. And they take the lead here at 7-6.
Right.
Gostkowski now out to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. And now here comes Kansas City. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at the 34. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And down inside the red zone at the 19-yard line. A little careless with the football, and he also had a fumble loss last week, didn't he?
He certainly did, and when I'm watching him play, the one thing that comes to mind is always remember.
I got 3
traffic,
turnovers.
turbulence, people around you. 2 hands. Get 2 hands on the ball. Grip it tight. I know it looks cool to have it in one hand. Put it away. Tuck it away because you've got to take care of the ball.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Wide open, Julian Edelman. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a 1st down. The former 7th-round pick, Julian Edelman, just continues to have such a productive career.
And has made himself into a receiver. Remember, he was a college quarterback, and not just a productive one, a very good one.
At Kent State, right?
Yes, a great leader, a guy who could make plays with his feet and his arm. Got to the NFL and had to convert into being a receiver and was drafted that way. And that conversion, oh boy, it's been good.
Trying to pound it in here with Michelle. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Partner, when it's a goal-to-go situation, if you're on the field on defense, you have to know that you may be called on to make a tackle at any time. Here, the cornerback does exactly that. Plays the run really well and makes a big play.
Now Brady throwing on 2nd down. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. They'll run it now out of the gun. And a penalty flag down as he gets only about a yard. And let's listen in on the call. So they decline it as that will bring up 4th.
And I know that yardage and field position are keys to any game played, but you've got to consider downs when you're talking about penalties, and they wisely did not take that one and made it 4th down.
A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
Here's the dangerous Tyreek Hill. Nifty move. And terrific field position here as they finally get him just shy of the midfield stripe.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. One first down,
right.
You're almost in field goal position.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. They'll begin the drive with Hunt. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now Mahomes throwing on 2nd down. And going deep for Hill. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his 19th touchdown now on the season. And the Chiefs strike quickly here for 6 points. Andy Reid never one to shy away from taking chances. He'll go for 2. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And that is caught for the 2 points. Butker now to kick
Somebody
this
jumping
one
that
away.
EPMD over there.
This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Step by step. I'm trying to change my rep.
And now out come the Patriots. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
And this will be incomplete.
Right.
It's been my observation has been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter, a lot of time to change things. Throwing now is Brady.
God damn.
Incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to air it out for Dorsett. He's got him in. Complete.
Man, that's just
a big play there on 3rd down for the Pats. 41 yards. Two minutes to go here in the 1st half. Back to Foxborough after this. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now a 1st down carry. It's Michelle. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 10 more there and another 1st down.
The New England Patriots remain consistent on offense with a stable of running backs. They added Sony Michel, the 31st pick of the draft in 2018, to that stable at the University of Georgia, mainly for his ability to run inside the tackles and add a little thump to their game.
Brady now on 1st down. Flushed out right. He's going to take a shot for the end. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit. And receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball for us.
You don't see nothing wrong with it. You can't blame him, though.
If you're not wide open.
Gotta know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
A gain of 6 there on first.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up.
Yeah.
A lot of guys used to be basketball players. Somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination. Guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off.
Let's find out Echo involved.
A little bit.
Here's a carry for the former Dolphin. It's Damian Williams. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
To throw, it's Mahomes. Underneath here to Hill. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all. And now they're looking at third down here. From midfield, here's Mahomes. Going to throw right side here. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Mahomes now closing in on a 200-yard first half through the air. It's 1st and 10.
God damn!
Third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Devin McCourty picks it off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half, and you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest, we're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next year?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here. But he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play calling to help him out a little bit.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Michelle. And some space here. He's able to get this one all the way past the 30. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Chiefs on top. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors. But overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
No, 66.
Again, it's Michelle. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with third down now looming. They'll try and run for it. Here's Michelle. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
And that's why you spend a first-round draft pick on a running back. Not for just the fancy runs, but these dirty, gritty 3rd and 1s, 3rd and 2s. That's why you draft him.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Wait 20! Wait 20!
They'll run with White. get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. Just where you went on a first down run, call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. They keep it on the ground. White again.
Make a play,
Looking
Bob.
to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. New England on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2.
Wait! Let's go, let's go! One play at a time now!
Now a pitch out to Michelle. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. And 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
Keeping it on the ground on first, Michelle. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48.
Yeah.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Right. Where's that go? Okay, what'd you say?
Goal 50.
Nah, I was on the
On 2nd down, Michelle. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Now a carry for White. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
And it's 22 degrees outside up here.
Now they'll throw with Brady. And now a fumble.
Fumble!
I think the Patriots are going to hang on to the football. They do.
He's going to try to sneak Patterson in the game like I don't see
like
it.
this where the ball comes free. It's
Come on,
often
man.
unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
1st and 2nd down were a disaster. Both went backwards. Now it's 3rd and 18. They need something big. Now Brady.
Oh, my God.
And he'll have his man. That's Edelman. And take it.
I need to force it.
Come on, man.
Patriot touchdown. Julian Edelman with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Pats able to cash in for 6. The point after try for Gostkowski.
3rd and 18, boy, I give up a goddamn touchdown.
Gostkowski with the extra point, and it's now 17-14.
All right, let's go.
Gostkowski now out to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. So here's the Chiefs offense ready for their first reps in half number 2. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve.
But that wasn't just a loss. That was a loss of big yardage there. So the sense you're starting to get is that offensively, things are starting to pile up against them, and they've got to find a way to stop that. Conversely, how about the great call by the defensive coordinator? He realized that he's got him on the run a little bit. That call was made to get upfield penetration by his defensive front and try and get into the gaps, get upfield into the backfield, and make a big play. I think that was actually called, not so much just to, to get it done that way, but to say, hey, guess what? We're going to be aggressive, and we have an opportunity in season.
Throwing is Mahomes on third. To the right side, it's Kelsey. And brought down, but not before he was able to break the tackle, and the extra effort moves the sticks. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
So they better.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Mahomes now on 1st down. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Jason McCourty. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. On the toss, here's Michelle. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Back now in Foxborough. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Brady going for it all. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle 3rd of the field where he threw that one. On 3rd and long, it's Brady. Flush to his right. This is Gronkowski. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down
damn,
at the 1.
dog.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Come on.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. And Brady will sneak it. And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. Tom Brady scoring on the sneak from a yard out. And the Pats take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Gostkowski the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Charles, this one not over, certainly, but you set the magic number earlier in this game at 20 points, said that they would need to hold them right around that marker under it. What are you seeing here?
Well, that number is still in play because we said, okay, 20 or under gives them a chance to win. Right on pace for being in that range. And guess what? They've got a shot.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that's caught at the 25. Mahomes finding Hill for a big play. 56 yards. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Mahomes takes it himself, and he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Patrick Mahomes taking it in. And the Chiefs are able to get this back within a touchdown. And they wasted no time right down near the goal line, and they just sneak it in.
Just do what you need to do. Big guys going up front, have the field general, the leader, just fall in behind them.
That'll be taken in the end zone.
Oh, my.
A beautiful spin and room to run. And a heck of a return as he goes out of bounds across the 50 inside the 45.
Partner, when I was in college, we used to have these things called game maxims that we did before every game. One of them said, press the kicking game. For here's where the breaks are made. It's the area of hidden yardage. How about that return? Flipping the field, taking it past the 50, and getting things set up to start the series.
They'll run it. This is Michel. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the fourth quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers, fourth quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it, and let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. On third down, Brady going deep here for Edelman.
Edelman jumped over 2 niggas, man. Really?
They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
You know I'm going to lean towards
over
the defender,
Fuller
right?
and Barry.
You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. Had a little arc on it.
And then he just walks into the end zone.
And he is in. Touchdown, New England.
Oh, I tell you.
Sony Michel, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Patriots add on to their lead.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
Extra point good by Gostkowski, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And the Chiefs now getting set to go. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep something in their hip pocket for these types of situations. What can we do to slow down the onslaught? But the biggest thing is make sure these guys encourage each other, pick themselves up, because right now it's been a really tough ball game trying to stop these offenses.
And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. Dante Hightower in from his linebacker's spot. He's able to drop it for a loss of about 10. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done.
Double that up.
Working
Double
from
that
the
up. Double
gun,
that up.
Mahomes. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. A good pickup there. 18 yards as they get closer for third down.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
First time they've looked his way in this game. He comes through picking up the first. On first down, Mahomes. Oh, he lost the football. But it looks like the Chiefs are going to get it back.
They cheated me, bro.
Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Here's Mahomes to throw. And he's going to go down again. Lawrence Guy in there to drop him as the clock continues to roll.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour? And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Obi Melifonwu. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
How's the game?
They begin with Michel on the ground, and he'll lose yardage and be down at the 7-yard line. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. And it's Michel once again. And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. And the Chiefs are going to signal for and be granted another timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. A give. This is Michel. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. Now here's a whistle and a timeout. It's called by the receiving team here as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer.
Come on, Tariq.
And now here comes Kansas City. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
Man open left side is Brown. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. To throw is Mahomes. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Obi Melifonwu. Turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used the calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard. And they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
And he goes across the 20 to the 22. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because We've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college, and how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee, and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
Wait, 20! Wait, 20!
Yeah, no, trick. He ain't saying me nothing.
On third down, Michelle. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up fourth down.
So many things go into making a good play on defense. In this situation, just not being blown out of the way was a big start, and then a nice tackle to finish things off.
Well, I know at points in this when you wanted to close your eyes because of all the points that were being put on the scoreboard, you're a defensive guy, but it was a fun little track meet, wasn't it?
It was, and you know the people who really enjoyed this game? They're the ones that like going to batting practice at the Major League Baseball parks, right? Seeing the 14-11 game, that sort of deal, that's right up their alley with what we saw in this one.
So for the Pats, they remain as hot as anyone, 6-0 now through the first month and a half. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Chicago Bears. Meanwhile, for the Chiefs, they taste defeat for the first time this season as they drop to 5-1. And they'll be back home next week as they're set to take on the Cincinnati Bengals.
What's trail number?
Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
He about to get the boot. He about to boot this. We ain't gonna see 69 degrees for a couple of months. Yo. Hello?
Hello? Hey man, I hope I never have to play you again.
You said what?
I said I hope I never have to play you again.
Yeah, I let that game get away from me.
I heard the whole time, man. Tyreek Hill just running past everybody.
He couldn't get past Obi. I couldn't get enough time to get it to him. Yeah,
but at the same time, he sticks something.
we see where he at now, though. We know where he at now.
But attack the other side. I keep him beat. Ain't no way I'm stopping him.
Right. I know what I'm gonna do. I know what I'm gonna do with AB and Rico Gafford with him now. I just figured out too late who that was. But we know who it is now, so we're gonna play him for the playoffs. We'll be alright.
Yeah. For the guy, he kept running past me. But that catch I got with Junior Edelman, that's like,
Right.
we inside the 5.
Right.
That fumble saved me though, early in the game. When I sacked you, that saved the game.
Right.
Because I went up two possessions. It was like, you were scored, I was scored, you were scored, I was scored.
Yeah.
I gotta look at my fucking goal line. Oh, bro, you shot me 3 times now.
I got that chicken to go.
Yeah, we're gonna put some shit together. We're gonna put it together. That's a good game, though.
I was gonna know how to play.
Yeah, well, you know, you gonna see us pretty soon. Right. Alright, good shit, bro. Alright.
Twitter is drill. Somebody give me a. These like the cops. Gossiping more than a. In jail I had. I make you cut off the. Think that I made it, they can't be my friends, so they wanna be ops. If I see them hanging and I'm in that spaceship, I'm dropping the top. Like my beat ain't no happy belated, I'm calling the guap. Who gave you the voice? Who told you your thoughts count? GPS straight to the money. I put my big homie got the big Mickey Mouse. He posted up at 12 a.m. and I see him all over the mansion. Can't sit on my house. I got that check into golf. A lot of these look lost. They broke, they think it's my fault. No call. I want that caught. I'm dripping, I'm stuck with the sauce. But she love you, don't cut your. Reynolds Da Vinci is white. Limited Louis, that's light. Rape in the city, that's light. LED, look at the light. We the ones don't like. But you look light. Why even play with your life? Bank account looking like yikes.
With me, boy. Your hands in your fingers. Your ears.
What's up, man? I'm trying to track Noel down, man. I wish I never let this nigga get in the game. I should have never let him in the league, bro. That nigga's a cancer, bro. Right. He coming there at 6:30 talking about, hey, you ready to play? And the dude didn't respond at 6:45. He talking about getting my fourth win. It's elite Madden League. We got them all full. I said they all full. Oh, the league is full. Yeah, Jets. Somebody just jumped on the Jets. It's all right. Yeah, it's a new league. I should have never let him in, though, boy. God, man. Right. William Carter left on his own. So that's a plus. Right. Right. It ain't even that. Just be reasonable, bro. Just be reasonable. Let's call a spade a spade. We might have the Ravens over here in a minute. Mm-hmm. That's regular. Bet. Okay. Who is that? I eat booty? Oh, man. I thought I was tripping when I read that, man. I don't know what he doing, man. Right. That's what's up. Right. Right. All right, brothers, I get what's up. Yeah, Brian doing that at 10:30.